hockey fans, and welcome back to Somerville's Veterans Memorial Arena for tonight's matchup between the Somerville Highlanders and the visiting Haverhill Hillies. Tonight's game is dedicated to our teachers and staff in Somerville. Each one of the boys has chosen a teacher who has left a lasting impact on them. And tonight is all about celebrating these remarkable educators. We want to express our heartfelt gratitude for all that you do. Thank you for your dedication, passion, and the positive influence you have on their lives. This game is a small token of appreciation for the incredible work you do every day. Thank you to all of our fans for coming tonight, especially our educators and elected officials. Tonight, we play in your honor. Attending tonight's game as a guest of number 1, Colin Roses, Ricardo Bonhomme, Somerville High School. Accompanying senior number 2, Owen Roses. From Somerville High School, it's Rob Day. Accompanying freshman number 3, Kyle Antonelli. From the West Somerville Neighborhood School, Stuart Whitney. Accompanying junior number 4, Matthew DeAngelis, Jen LaGreca. Accompanying sophomore number 5, Pasquale Candolino. From Somerville High School, Matt Meserby. Accompanying number 6, freshman Ben DiCarlo. From Somerville High School, Mr. Gino Colantuano. Accompanying number 8, freshman Matthew Pinheiro. From Somerville High School is Sarah Masterson. Accompanying senior number 9, Logan Gauthier. From Somerville High School, Lisa Brewster Cook. Accompanying number 10, junior Tim Jones. From Somerville High School, Timothy Stefaniak. Accompanying 8th grader Caden Martell. From the West Somerville Neighborhood School, Neil Holloway. Accompanying senior number 12, Matthew Mannion. From Somerville High School, Michelle Harney. Company number 13, 8th grader Matthew Costa from the West Somerville Neighborhood School. It's Ken Bruno. Accompanying freshman number 14, Shane Doe. From the West Somerville Neighborhood School, Aaron Van Vliet. Accompanying 8th grader number 15, Vince Capobianco. Everyone's favorite hockey mom, Renee Taylor. Accompanying number 16, freshman Preston Ardolino from Somerville High School, Joe Angelo. Accompanying freshman number 17, Antonio Luis from John F. Kennedy School, Kristen Fudge. Accompanying senior number 19, Matt Brookman from Somerville High School, Patrick Corbett. Accompanying junior number 22, Seamus Foley from Somerville, Nicole Biele. Accompanying senior captain number 30, Robbie Larkin from Somerville High School, Lindsay McCracken. And finally accompanying goaltender, freshman number 31, Damian Jackson from Somerville High School, Jill Downer. Our Somerville players and coaches, thank you for your dedicated service. Let's give it up for these teachers.
Now, for the election of our final for the visiting team, Haverhill High School. Final play, number 12, assistant captain Jack Baker. Starting center, forward, number 6, Matt Costa. Starting right way, senior number 10, Jake. On defense, senior number 18, Zach Burrow. Also on defense, senior captain number 4, Bill James. And starting goal, it's the home goal, Matt Boyer. And now it's the goal team, starting for your Somerville Highlanders. On the left wing, junior number 10, and center is senior number 2, Roses. That right wing is senior number 19, Matt Brookman. On the left wing is freshman number 14, also on the bench is senior number 9, looking up here. And starting goal is senior and captain of the Highlanders, number 30, Robbie Larkin.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to Somerville Highlander Hockey on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Tyler Aragao, and today, Tyler, the Highlanders welcome in the Haverhill Hillies as they will be facing off against Haverhill today and a second time at Haverhill later on here in the second half of the season. Highlanders come in 7-5 overall. Hillies are 5-8 overall, but the Hillies higher ranked with a higher strength of schedule. So the Hillies 26th in Division 3, the Highlanders just outside the top 32 at number 33 in Division 3. Huge Division 3 matchup here for the Highlanders.
Coming off 2 losses, the Highlanders have had some success here at home ice, Todd. They're coming off that big 5-game winning streak, and it's tough sometimes when you're a team that's won a lot of games and you've hit the skids, but this is a good chance at home, facing a good opponent, try and get things back on the right track.
Both the Highlanders and the Hillies coming off 2 losses. The Highlanders losing to Beverly and Swampscott. The Hillies losing to Dracut and Methuen. So both teams looking to get into the win column as we are underway from the vet. So Highlanders got control initially, now the Hillies get it, but the Highlanders take it in neutral ice and send it in as that's dumped in by Logan Gauthier. Good check over in the corner as Tim Jones gets it for the Highlanders. He's ridden off the puck. Dangerous here, number 10, Jake Costa, leading scorer for the Hillies, goes in. Fires that one wide of Robbie Larkin in the net for the Highlanders. That one chased down by Shane Doe. Highlanders looking to get it out of the zone, and they do. Owen Rosas with speed will dump it in. Highlanders going for the change behind the play. And we have a collision as Costa and Rosas met just in the Hilly zone. That puck held onto by Max Boyer.
Jake Costa showing some good speed there down the right wing side. He had his eyes set on the short side, but Robbie Larkin played the angle well, and the shot just goes high and wide. But you're seeing that dangerous speed already from Haverhill attacking here early in this game.
Costa far and away the highest scorer, 33 points on the season, 19 goals, 14 assists for Costa. As he dumps that into the zone, that's the younger brother, Matt Costa, dumping it in. So Highlanders able to get it out with some speed. As coming out is Seamus Foley, but he got it poked away in neutral ice. Antonelli will fire it into the Hilly zone, but unable to keep it in.
That was a good stick there by Nolan Sheehan, the freshman defenseman, right at his own line. We'll see if the Highlanders can equal the Hillies in terms of speed here tonight, Todd. Won't be an easy matchup. Antonelli
able to dump it into the Hilly zone. Highlanders going for the change. Tim Jones gets a hit, but loses the puck as the Hillies are out with it. McGowan gets it into the Highlander end. Broekman has it now for the Highlanders. He will dump it forward. That'll go for an icing if it gets across the line, but it's touched up by the Hillies just before that. So a forecheck opportunity granted here to the Highlanders if they can get any sort of turnover, but they're not able to. Hillies come out with speed. As into the net, you hear they poke there for the ding off of the post is Nick Terrelli. Got it in there and almost got it in past Larkin on the short side.
Same play there as Costa. Really this time attacking down the right wing side. Plenty of speed. That's 2 bids to the short side. That time that one nibbled just a bit of the post.
Highlanders able to clear that out, so the Hillies have to clear the zone. Circling back with the puck is Gauthier. Who's being harried there. Tough forecheck here for the Hillies. Highlanders able to clear it out, but sent right back in by the Hillies number 4, Will James.
Breakouts need to be much cleaner and crisper for the Highlanders.
So that gets through. Broekman not able to touch it up, and so it goes for the icing. The faceoff will come back to the Highlanders zone. 12:07 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here at the vet.
You saw there last time in the defensive zone, Gauthier holding on to that puck a bit too long, and you could hear Coach Capasso yelling to move it. And those decisions have to be made just a touch quicker if you're the Highlanders, because with how fast Haverhill's gotten to start out of the gate, it's going to be difficult moving pucks out of your own zone.
Foley reversed it here to the near side, trying to clear it from the zone. Cycled back deeper into the Highlander zone. Now Seamus has it.
He'll try to get it out. He is able to, but it's picked up by Matt Costa, who circles it back. Now breaking into the Highlander zone is Nolan Sheehan. Sheehan will toss that towards the net. Goes aside to the far side. Foley with it once again. He pokes it into the crease where it's covered up there by Robbie Larkin. It'll loose with the puck there around the goal line for the Highlanders.
And you can see back at neutral ice, the Hillies with 3 guys back, almost along the red line. And that time it was Matt Costa, who was that 3rd man back, and he was able to intercept Foley's feed. That allows for a quick zone re-entry, and Sheehan filters a puck in deep that proved difficult for the Highlanders.
Face-off one right back. The one-timer goes high and wide for the Hillies. That came off the stick of Jack Baker. Highlanders get it out. Speed going down. Tim Jones is going to get it in the corner. Tries to send it back for Rosas, but it gets kicked away. And the Hillies able to get out of the zone with it. There is Jake Costa as he was able to get it into the Highlander zone. Followed along by Sheehan as Sheehan cycles it deeper. Sheehan sends it into the crease where it's stuck aside by Robbie Larkin. Kept in by the Hillies at the blue line, fired wide of the net. As Sheehan sends it back down behind the Highlander net. Highlanders trying to get control of this puck. Shot towards the net there by Panera, or strike that by Torelli. Torelli will get it once again here on the near side, but poked away. As Owen Rosas has it, he'll dump it in. Highlanders going for the change after they have to dump.
Long chip there in the defensive zone. You spend a lot of your energy there chasing the puck around. Have to settle for a dump.
Matt DeAngelis able to get the turnover there onto the stick of Candelino. Candelino's shot sent aside. DeAngelis, good check there in the corner. DeAngelis will get it. Sends it out to Candelino. His shot goes wide as it is blocked by a Hilly stick. Seamus Foley from the point goes wide as well to the far side. Highlanders will cycle it deeper. Puck is out ahead. Opportunity here for Costa. Nice job defensively. As coming back on that was Matt DeAngelis. Whistle here. Stoppage.
Yeah, you talk about the back-checking effort there. Speed on speed, Todd. We've seen Costa's blazing speed already in this first period, and DeAngelis is able to match that stride for stride with an excellent back-checking effort. I really like what his line was able to do there in the attacking zone. Starts with getting physical on the forecheck. We've seen that proven successful for the Highlanders, but they haven't been able to get it engaged yet early on in this game.
Gauthier gets that into the zone of the Hillies. Jones sends that towards the net, stuck aside with the stick by Max Boyer. The Hillies get it back into the Highlanders zone as Broekman will chase it down. That is going to go for an icing. 9:21 remaining here in the first period. Scoreless at the vet. Face-off will come back to the Hilly zone. We've got all the Highlander hockey action for you here on Somerville Ed TV. And don't forget, coming up this Saturday on February 3rd, big matchup against Medford here at the Vet, 12 o'clock noon. Come on out and check it out. Highlanders versus the Mustangs. As this puck won by the Hillies, but the Highlanders get control at the point. Sent towards the net, blocked by a Hilly stick. As if action right in front of us, picked up by Lope. As Lopes hits that one towards the net, easily taken care of and held on to by Robbie and Larkin, as they're trying to pepper Larkin right now with their shots.
Yeah, Haverhill will take him from anywhere. Seen them a few times try to go to the short side. That one from distance. Larkin able to square up to it. Pretty routine save there. And you like the rebound control, keeping that puck tight to you. Those whistles, very crucial as the game rolls along.
Highlanders get the win on the face-off. Foley with it as he pokes it around far boards. Highlanders able to clear it out, but not able to be controlled there by Kyle Antonelli. Is circling back with it is Rosenthal. Hillies trying to set up an attack here as Sheehan gets control. His pass into the neutral area, though, stolen away by the Highlanders as Antonelli will poke it into the Hilly zone. Chased down by Candelino. Now Antonelli in the corner with Candelino, fighting for the puck. Candolino comes out with it. His shot knocked wide, gloved wide by the goalie, Max Boyer, out of play. So Highlanders trying to get more possession in the attacking zone a little more effectively there.
Good bit for Candolino, able to win a battle and then open up to his forehand from the near circle. He had his eyes also to the short side, and Boyer, good save there, able to just get the cup of his glove to it.
Jones gets that face off. He'll work it in, tries the shot. Gets knocked away by Boyer. It's out front, but couldn't get controlled by the Highlanders. Instead, out with it are the Hillies. Here comes Costa. He's got speed. He drops it back to Turilli. Turilli gets it taken away. Good check there. Owen Rosas with it. Rosas is into the Hilly zone, tries to pass it into the slot. Knocked away those. Tim Jones tried to control, but the Hillies do get it.
Jones generating 2 chances there. Almost wrapped in his own rebound.
Shot from the point by Shane Doe is handled there by Max Boyer. He'll hold on to it. 7:43 remaining in the first period. Good back and forth action here as the Highlanders seem to have taken that speed attack of the Hillies and have answered back themselves.
Yeah, the Highlanders starting to push a little bit back, and you like to see that response as this first period goes along. In that last sequence, Todd, I'm not sure if Boyer ended up making that save or if he had some help there over at the far post.
As this puck all the way back into the Highlander zone. Looking to get control are the Highlanders, and they do as Candolino comes out with it. He will dump it into the corner and chase it down himself. Taken away by the Hillies, but Turilli can't control it. Antonelli got it for a moment. Now back over to Turilli here near side. Antonelli and Candolino really giving Turilli trouble over here on the forecheck. Turilli now able to poke it out, but once again taken away. That's Matt DeAngelis with it. As DeAngelis spins away from the check. Puck is taken away by the Hillies back to the point. Sent right back in though by Logan Gauthier. Highlanders quick change on the fly here. As the Hillies come out, here comes Costa into the slot. He almost was able to poke that in while skating backwards past the net, but it went wide.
Fantastic second effort there. Just got a stick free and almost chopped it in inside that far post.
Foley's able to get it out for the Highlanders. He'll send it all the way down ice. That'll go for an icing penalty. You can see we've seen the speed of Jake Costa. Now we saw some of that skill of Jake Costa as he was able to get that stick down and get that puck towards the net, just wide of the net on that second effort.
Dangerous goal scorer, and that's what the great goal scorers do. They're never quite out of a play, especially when they're right around that net front area. Costa just again working against multiple defenders. A great second effort to get his stick free, and he almost opened up the scoring for the Hillies.
Tim Jones will win that draw against Matt Costa. Highlanders have it behind the net. It pokes out where it can be handled there by Robbie Larkin. As Larkin will hold on to it, the face-off stays in the Highlanders' end. 6:13 remaining here in the first period, still scoreless here. So Highlanders win that face-off as well. Candolino will send it forward, but not out of the zone. So Hillies send it back deeper. Now Foley gets it, brings it up forward to Broekman. Broekman turns through neutral ice. He'll dump that one. We have the ref's hand up, and a foul is called against the Hillies, tied up there in front of us with Broekman. Highlanders will be on the power play with 5:51 remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, what a great chance here to try and get the game's first goal. Been on your back foot a bit for some of this first period. We've seen a bit of a pushback, which is good from the Highlanders. And the penalty on Matt Lopes, who will sit for 2 minutes. And we'll see if this Highlander power play can produce, Todd. We know that they like to use the points. And Seamus Foley, to no surprise, is out there along with Shane Doe.
Matt DeAngelis taking this face-off for the Highlanders. Top scorer for the Highlanders is DeAngelis. It's Candolino out there on the power play for the Highlanders. DeAngelis with it, gives it back to Foley. Foley from the point, he'll fire it towards the net. That one deflected wide. Candolino looking to collect on the far boards. He's able to. Back out to the point, now to Foley here near point. Tries to feather it down to DeAngelis. DeAngelis gives it back to Foley. Foley fires that one in. It's got to be stuck aside, stick aside by Boyer. Speed now for Jake Costa as he came in far side. And you see Costa here just wasting time going out to neutral ice, going to take another run at it, but gets his pocket picked by DeAngelis. It's Foley now. He'll fire it in, kicked aside, blocked by Sheehan. Now Foley once again, he'll send it across. Candelino with it. Tries to get it back to Foley, but there is Costa once again. Costa is in one-on-one with Foley, and the backhanded attempt. Robbie Larkin will glove it and hold on to it, but you see how dangerous Jake Costa can be even short-handed on the penalty kill for the Hillies.
All situations, and that's what the great players are tasked with, Todd. It doesn't matter whether they're at 5-on-5, short-handed, or on the power play. They can be dangerous, and even on the previous shift, he was trying to set a pass across there. He had Nick Torelli with him, and the pass went across the slot and just missed. So even short-handed, Costa proving to be very dangerous.
The Highlanders now down ice. Antonelli into the zone, but an offsides is going to be the call. Face-off will come just outside the zone. 38 seconds remaining in the Highlander penalty, or power play, I should say. 4:29 remaining in the period.
And that was a great glove save by Robbie Larkin. Backhand shot, difficult to read, sort of wobbled in on goal, and he was able to snare it. So mark that save down on the penalty, or on the power play rather.
Brokman with the check. Rosas takes the puck. Now Rosas behind the net. Highlanders 20 seconds of the man advantage. Gauthier gets it down deeper to Rosas, back out to the point to Doe. Doe sends it around. Antonelli will cut it off behind the net. Rosas with it now. Back to the point. Shot towards the net, trying to deflect that one. So they had traffic in front of the net, but it deflected up high and out of danger. Penalty is over. Teams are at even strength. 3:45 remaining here in the period. Doe with it at the point. Fires it. That gets through to Boyer as he's able to get down on the puck. I think he lost sight of that one for a moment. Wasn't sure he had it, but he was upon it and held on to it.
Now one of those where the puck just hits you, you're in the right position, and you don't have to do much more than that. Control the rebound and make sure it sticks to you. Only thing that the Highlanders couldn't get on that shot was any traffic in front. Pretty routine save there for Boyer.
It's DeAngelis with the puck, but loses control. Out with it is Jack Baker. It's Baker into the corner. Highlanders able to get the puck away from him, but now Costa has it. Costa will cycle it deeper. DeAngelis tries to clear it out. Now Costa spinning, loses his defender. Able to poke it down to Baker. Baker brings it near side to Turilli. Turilli back over far side. Highlanders able to get a good check there on Turilli. Not able to control those. They can't quite clear the zone. That one kept in by James for just a moment, but then it was clear. All the way through, has to be knocked aside, but not out of the zone. 2:45 remaining in the period. Hillies continue this attack. As DeAngelis comes out clean with it, fires it up ice. Candelino or strike that. DiCarlo couldn't quite get away from it. Loses control of the puck as it bounds in towards Robbie Larkin. He'll cover it with the glove. 2:27 remaining in the period. Still scoreless. Hillies, though, getting chances and keeping control right now, keeping the Highlanders out for long shifts defensively.
Yeah, the Highlanders are getting pucks up, but they're not getting pucks out. And the Hillies have been really aggressive in terms of keeping pucks alive at the point and along the boards. So the Highlanders are going to have to adjust things here as to how they try and break out. Because it hasn't been a clean period, Todd, in terms of breaking out of the defensive zone.
Gauthier sends that one around, but it's cycled back down by Sheehan for the Hillies. Now Jones will try to poke it out, and he does. Hillies control neutral ice as Sheehan will dump it back in. Comes all the way out, rebounds out, stuck aside, and we have a whistle. Minute 59 remaining, and the Highlanders
believe it's going to be a trip.
Yep.
A hook, rather. That's what happens, Todd, when you run around in your defensive zone and you find yourself hemmed in, trouble clearing. You spend a lot more time around your own net and in your own zone, and that's when those stick infractions can happen. You're tired from defending, tired from skating around, and you find yourself reaching a bit. And that time it costs the Highlanders.
Logan Gauthier will go to the box. Minute 59 remaining. Highlanders will be down a man. It's Costa versus DeAngelis in the face-off circle currently.
Trying to get the penalty time right here.
Penalty time should be 2 minutes. As that is getting worked out. As they work on the clock, minute 59 remaining in the period. Don't forget, here on Somerville Ed TV, we have all of the Highlander basketball action that you could want, girls and boys. As the Highlander boys and the Highlander girls both battling for playoff positioning if they can get it. It's going to be a tough road. Keep track of the action here on Somerville Ed TV. Face-off one down by the Highlanders, cleared out. Highlanders down a man.
It'll essentially be for the rest of this period, Todd. Penalty came with $1:59 to go.
Olsen into the zone. You see his speed, his skill as he's able to get through the defenders. Got into the corner, nowhere to go with it there. Seamus Foley got the puck. Good check there by the Highlanders as Brokman. Minute 20 remaining here in the penalty and in the period. The penalty time given on the scoreboard not correct. It's Turilli into the zone. You can hear head coach Chris Capazzo wanting his team to hold it a little bit, drain the clock a little bit as a minute remains in the period, a minute remains in the power play. As Turilli gets it into the zone, he fires it across looking for Olsen. Olsen will pick it up in the corner. Knocked away there. Now Shane Doe will fire it out of the zone all the way down. Has to be played by Boyer. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty and the period. So Hillies getting their offensive attack sorted out. Baker with it. Baker tries to get it into the zone. Knocked away at the top of the zone by DiCarlo. Hillies going for a change. James will get it into the zone. As they tried to get it here near side to Matt Costa. Went wide on the pass as Costa couldn't get the blade of the stick on it. It's 5 seconds remaining in the period. 4 now remaining. Highlanders looking to clear it out, and they're able to as Candolino finishes that off, and we are scoreless after one period of action here at the Vet. It's the Hillies and the Highlanders here on Somerville Ed TV. We'll be back for second period action. Back at the Vet here on Somerville Ed TV. Todd Harmon alongside Tyler Aragao. Tyler, scoreless after the first period against the Hillies, but the Hillies seemed to have the run of play there in the first period. Highlanders had a hard time getting out of the zone sometimes and spent a lot of time in their defensive zone.
Yeah, a lot of play in the D zone in that first period, Todd, and that can expand a lot of your energy when you're chasing the puck around, constantly having to defend in front of your own net. I did think that the Highlanders got better as that first period went along, trying to answer and match some of that speed from the Hillies, but at the same time, they're going to need a lot more if they want to try and break through here in this scoreless deadlock.
Highlanders, 4 skaters on the ice to start, but that's over after 1 second as the penalty ends and the teams are at even strength. As Shane Doe chases that one back into the corner. Shane Doe will get it behind the Highlander net as he brings it out. Brings that one up ice as they get it to Candolino. Candolino, though, called for the offsides. As you see, Candolino as well as Antonelli getting a lot of ice time tonight for the Highlanders. No Chris Casesso tonight on the ice for the Highlanders.
That time it was Matty DeAngelis just trying to drag the skate behind him. Stretched just about as far as he could, but just couldn't hold up at the line. But we'll see how that line works out for the Highlanders with Antonelli and Candelino, two guys that can play with a lot of speed.
That one deflected into the net, as I believe Shane Doe was going to dump that into the zone, and it deflected off of a Hilly stick and got Boyer going the wrong way. He even got a stick on it, but stuck it right into the net.
I mean, I guess that's one way to break a scoreless deadlock. And if you're the Highlanders, you'll take it. As Shane Doe's just trying to shoot this puck in from center ice. 9 out of 10 times, if not 10 out of 10 times, Todd, that's a routine play. But it goes off a stick, and that's when everything goes wayward. And for Boyer, that's a tough feeling as a goaltender, as he's got nothing he can do, as that puck went in off one of his own defensemen to add insult to injury.
The Highlanders get the goal. Shane Doe, I believe, will be credited. We'll keep our ears open for that one.
Should be his, Todd.
1-0 lead here for the Highlanders, as they are able to get control in their own zone. Now quickly Broekman with it. Broekman fires that one. That is blocked by James.
I think it was Wayne Gretzky, Todd, who said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So even though it's from center ice and not very much of a high percentage, you'd never know.
Highlanders from the point, shot in there by Seamus Foley. That's going to be held onto by Max Boyer, as there was a lot of action in front of him.
I know we talked about on the Highlander power play late in the first period how they love to use the points, especially Foley and Doe, who always have their heads up and are always ready to shoot, but didn't think a shot from center ice would lead to our first goal tonight.
Highlanders now with that 1-0 lead, 13:44 remaining here in the second period. As the Highlanders win that draw from the point, Gauthier will dump it in. As DeAngelis has. DeAngelis fires it around the net. As Candelino chases it down in the corner, knocked away by the Hillies. Now DiCarlo out there as well. A couple young skaters, DiCarlo, as well as Candelino, sophomore and a freshman. Doe will poke that one out towards DiCarlo. Gets cycled deeper by the Hillies. As Doe spins around in the corner, back out to DiCarlo, and he will poke it out. As Candelino will get it into the zone, drops it back to DeAngelis. Matt's shot is blocked wide by the Hilly defense. Shot back in by Doe, chased down by DeAngelis. DeAngelis on the far boards, he'll pinch in now. Oh, got that one taken off the stick as he was trying to line it up. This goes into the Highlander zone. Ropes chases it down, knocked out by Doe. Jones now for the Highlanders. Gives it off to DeAngelis. Just not able to control it. Is taken away by the Hillies, and there is Costa out ahead. But he got turned around on his skates, wasn't able to get control. Now he gets control coming in from the boards and fires it wide. Now Turilli with it, tries to get it back into the middle. Unable to, as it's taken away by DeAngelis. Good job by the Highlanders to clear out of the zone that time. As Doe this time will have it. Doe will carry it a bit of the ways, gets it all the way out of the zone. Nice job by the Highlanders, but can't control through neutral ice as Costa chases it in. Cleared out quickly by the Highlanders. Now Baker will send it cross ice, gets the give and go as he looks to get into the zone. It goes high, handled by Doe as he will clear it out. Now Harrell gets it forward to Baker. Now Costa picks it up and he will skate into the zone, but there's an offsides as Turilli on the far side of the ice couldn't keep the skate blade on the blue line. Face-off will come outside the Highlander zone. Highlanders leading 1-0, 11:34 remaining in the second period.
Both teams playing strong at their own line here in the second period. Pucks are being moved up and out, but really just as far as the red line. And the Hillies, in some instances, dropping three guys back defensively. They have that one forward sagging low back in neutral ice.
Mannion got it forward to Antonelli, but Antonelli unable to control. Mannion will dump it in. Antonelli looking to get it here on the near boards along with Broekman. Puck comes out fired towards the net by Mannion. It's going to be held on to by Boyer with the glove.
That's how you can neutralize a team's speed right there, forcing them to defend, forcing them to battle and win battles along the board. And that time it's Kyle Antonelli getting in the mix. Another young forward who's going to get increased ice time here tonight with no Chris Casesso. And you like to see that from a young player, doing the hard work, trying to win those pucks.
Seen Antonelli, young freshman, Candolino, sophomore, DiCarlo, a freshman, all getting increased ice time tonight for the Highlanders. So Hillies able to get out of the zone, quickly cleared out though. Picked up by Candolino, gets his pocket picked by Lopes. Lopes into the zone, near side he's got Costa, the younger of the two Costas, Matt Costa. Highlanders able to get the puck away though as Seamus Foley brings it out. Fired down ice by Candolino. DeAngelis will chase. As it ricochets back to DeAngelis, he'll send it back to the point. Foley over here near side wants it. He fires the one-timer, goes just wide as it got clear through.
He had Boyer moving the wrong way there. Boyer moved a little too much over to his right, and Foley just cranked it wide left side.
Foley now back at the point once again, could not hold it in, so he will dump it. Highlanders go for the change. 10 minutes remaining in the second period. Highlanders up 1-0 on a fluky goal by Shane Doe, but they all count the same. As Tim Jones gets it for the Highlanders, but it's kept in the zone by Sheehan. He sends that one towards the net, blocked by Larkin. He was unable to control it, but Rosas cleared that up.
At a rare time, Robbie's lost the puck there. He hasn't seen the puck much in the second period. That's the first shot for Haverhill.
And Costa through traffic goes in against Larkin. Larkin stands tall though. You see the speed and skill there from Jake Costa just to burst off the boards, lightning fast towards the net. Good job by Robbie Larkin standing tall.
It's a tremendous move there to shake off the boards by Costa and step into the middle, but far too easy. The Highlanders need to tighten up more.
On off the face-off, the shot by Nick Chirilli is going to get through the screen and past Robbie Larkin.
I think that was tipped. That looked like it was tipped on the initial shot.
Maybe Jack Baker might have gotten that one with the stick. We will see who gets credit for that goal. Jack Baker is the one doing the primary celebration though. Face-off was won by Jake Costa. He'll probably get an assist as well on that play.
And it's amazing what you can do when you execute on the face-off. Such a critical part of the game, winning draws, and usually the team that wins more face-offs is going to be on the right side of the scoreboard. And that time the Hillies, having their big stars out there on the ice, they work a face-off play to perfection. And when you win the draw, what's the key thing, Todd? You got to get to the net. That time Baker did. And sometimes you just get enough of your stick or your body on the puck, changes the trajectory, and it just got through Larkin there on the stick side. But I was just about to mention how Somerville needs to tighten up. 2 examples for you right there, and that time it burned them.
As this one by Jake Costa, Candolino lost his stick, so he's unable to address the puck there. And Costa's able to get it, feeds it out wide to Baker. Foley able to get it, kicks it around, sends it around the net. There's DiCarlo with it, pokes it forward, able to get it out of the zone. Now, Mannion sends it forward. There's Matt DeAngelis, tried to wind that one up, got it knocked away. Chirilli unable to control. Foley will dump it in. 8:40 remains in the second period. As DiCarlo is out there for the Highlanders. Jake Costa getting it out of the zone, carries it all the way up to mid-ice. He's finally ridden off the puck there, but chasing him in is Nick Chirilli. Chirilli gives it back over to Baker. Over to Chirilli again in the corner. Now Baker here near corner. They send it back out to the point to Harrell. Harrell's shot partially blocked by DeAngelis. DiCarlo. Highlanders able to clear for a moment. Shane Doe now has it. Tied up 1-1 here. 8 minutes remaining in the second period. As Rosas is in with speed around the net. looking for some help. He gets it taken away. Harrell now down ice. Shane Doe will poke that one away from Harrell. Tim Jones will get it. Jones runs right over Costa. Highlanders trying to bowl the way into the zone, unable to get it all the way down. That sent deep by Gauthier. So the Hillies get control. That one will get clear through. Has to be handled by Larkin. Shane Doe out from behind the net. He's being harried there by Matt Costa. Antonelli looking to help right at the blue line. Now DeAngelis able to clear it across the ice. Highlanders coming out with it as Gauthier splits his defenders. Goes towards the middle but lost the puck. Doe will chase it down. Back and forth action here. As Doe sends it forward, DeAngelis 2-on-2 is developing. DeAngelis turns, looks for help, finds Seamus Foley. Foley from the backhand tries to shovel it towards the net. Winds up with DiCarlo. DiCarlo, or strike that. Candelino sends it towards the net. Sent out of the zone high as Foley chasing it down with Costa behind him. Costa checks Foley in the corner, takes the puck. Just for a moment until Foley takes him right back. Good physical play in the corner. DeAngelis comes out with it, and now we have a whistle. As Costa is still down behind the play on his knee.
I think Foley's going to go for the extra work there.
Foley getting called for lacrosse check into the boards, or he basically falling on him, I think is going to be what it is, an interference more than anything else. 6:14 remaining in the period. Costa over to the bench for a moment. Hillies will have 2 minutes of the man advantage, tied up 1-1 here.
Yeah, big kill coming up for the Highlanders. Had the lead, lost the lead, now trying to maintain this tie here. And what's been a pretty fast-paced moving second period, not a lot of whistles.
Another difficult issue for the Highlanders. Seamus Foley, their best defender, in the box right now. So that foul was against him. Right out in front of Robbie Larkin, he gets the block, rebound knocked away. As they work this near side, do the Hillies. Harrell with it, back to Harrell. Marini pinching in a bit. That one fired by Costa. That's Matt Costa, the younger of the two brothers. And that one goes out as Harrell got a stick to it. Knocks it out of bounds. 5:40 remaining in the period. Minute 27 remaining in the man advantage for the Hillies. So face-off will stay in the Highlander zone. Highlanders get a line change. So Hillies win the face-off. Cross-ice pass, shot, goes wide from Sheehan all the way down ice. Has to be chased down by Marini.
What a look there from Costa.
Turnover to Matt DeAngelis, shorthand to DeAngelis with the opportunity from the forehand goes wide. Now Matt Costa sends that one forward to Sheehan. Sheehan gets his centering attempt knocked aside by Candelino. As the Hillies send it to the far boards. 45 seconds remaining in the man advantage. As they come out from behind the net. Harrell sends that one around. Sheehan from the point sends it back around the Highlander net, where Matt Costa picks it up to Harrell. Harrell back across to Sheehan. Sheehan from the point, 24 seconds left in the power play. Harrell's shot gloved and held on to by Robbie Larkin. 21 seconds left in the man advantage, 4:35 remaining in the period.
And these penalty killers doing a real nice job keeping everything to the perimeter as the Hillies try and work this puck around, low to high, high to low. Everything's kept to the outside, and you'll trust Robbie Larkin to make saves on shots like that.
Still have not seen Jake Costa on the ice since he was down on the knee over in the near corner. He has not been out on this power play. As Matt Costa sends it across ice, back over here to the near point. Shot is knocked away. Costa tries it, goes high and wide. So try to get it to Costa in the corner. 3 seconds remaining in the power play. And Foley is out. That shot goes wide. Costa in the corner. Teams are at even strength. That got through to Larkin. Hillies continue with possession. As they get it all the way down, Matt Costa with it near corner. Costa back out to James. James will fire that one towards the net. That's knocked aside. McGowan chases it down. Matt Jones will get it for the Highlanders. All the way down ice. Right through the slot. Shot there by Shane Doe. Goes high. Now Doe will clean it up as it gets out of the Hilly zone. He'll fire it back towards the net. Boyer unable to hold on to it in the glove. Has to be played. 3:20 remaining in the period. Score is tied at 1. McGowan circles, turns it over to Doe in neutral ice, but Doe brought it over the blue line and it wasn't cleared offsides. 3:13 remaining in the period, tied up 1-1. As Shane Doe has scored for the Highlanders, Jack Baker has scored for the Hillies. Still looking for number 10 out on the ice, and I do not see him for the Hillies. Jake Costa, far and away their best player. He's been out since a penalty against him, or committed against him, by Seamus Foley. The Hillies have this one down, sent wide by Rosenthal. Comes back out onto Chirilli's stick. That one sent wide as well, blocked by the Highlanders. Antonelli tries to settle it. Chirilli was able to get it for a moment. Now Sheehan trying to get it over in the corner for the Hillies. Gets out in front of the net. Beautiful pass from behind the net. And finishing that off is going to be number 9, Nolan Sheehan. As he gets the pass from behind the net, I believe Nick Chirilli was back there, or Baker. I'm not totally sure who it was who was hiding behind the net. Both were in the area.
Flipped around, Todd. It was Chirilli on the receiving end of the Sheehan feed. He went upstairs on Larkin, getting himself into that soft area right out in front. But the Hillies, once again, keeping the Highlanders pressed back, getting their D active, and it's Sheehan taking that puck all the way into the corner before centering it out in front, and the Highlanders just fell asleep defensively. And Chirilli shouldn't miss from that vicinity.
No doubt about that. Put it right in the back of the net. 2-1 the Hilly lead with 2:25 remaining in the second period.
And you felt like, Todd, that goal was really only a matter of time with how Haverhill's been playing here in this period.
As the fans getting behind the Highlanders here at the Vet. Puck is all the way down, but it's touched up before the icing as Sheehan controls it. Highlanders own the forecheck, trying to get the turnover. As Broekman was over there. Now Rosas chasing as Baker has it. Baker gives it off. The Hillies trying to get it out of their zone, and they do in the neutral ice. As Sheehan has it, sends it deep. Has to be handled by Larkin as he pokes it away. Now Broekman will come out with it. Swing and a miss there. As younger Costa goes to the ice with Broekman. Highlanders have it in the attacking zone as Jones and Doe trying to get to it. That is skied out of the zone. As Marini chasing it down for the Hillies behind the Highlander net. Good forecheck there for the Hillies and Marini. Marini sends it across, trying to set up Harrell. Harrell missed that, but was able to cycle it deeper. Now they've got the puck behind the net, trying to poke that back out again, but the Highlanders able to get it away as Candelino has it. Candelino up ice, minute remaining here in the second period. Highlanders down by a goal. As James put the brakes on, he'll hold it there, try to clear it out, sent back in by Doe. DiCarlo will chase it into the corner. DeAngelis with the body gets control. Now Matt DeAngelis behind the net, trying to find help. Looking for DiCarlo as he was sneaking in, or Doe actually pinching in. Opportunity back the other direction as the slapper from Lopes goes wide and high. 24 seconds left in the period. As the Hillies get control into the area, Harrell tries the shot, blocked by the Highlanders. It's Candelino over there trying to get it away. DiCarlo will poke it away finally with 10 seconds left. We have a whistle. This will come, I believe, into the Highlander zone is where that face-off will occur. Hand pass is going to be the call.
We saw the Hillies execute already once on a face-off here to tie the game, so big draw coming up for the Highlanders.
Matt Costa taking it for the Hillies. Tim Jones for the Highlanders. Costa gets the win. Back to the point. Shot was blocked by the Highlanders, but then on the near side, that one goes wide as well as it hit the netting. Looked like Costa had an opportunity far side. Near side, the shot went wide. Far side, Costa had it and hit it against the outside of the netting to an open net.
I thought that puck went in the net, Todd, and I thought the referee waved it off because time expired, but I looked back to my left and I saw there was still 1 second on the clock, so that goal would have counted, and I can't believe that Hillies somehow didn't stash it in. Costa had the entire net to shoot at, as once again the Highlanders just falling asleep defensively, allowing for that puck to be worked across, and it almost resulted in a third goal for Haverhill.
Highlanders trailing by a goal. The Hillies up 2-1. We will go to the third period in just one moment here from the Vet on Somerville Ed TV. We're back at the Vet for third period action here on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Tyler Aragao. Highlanders trailing the Hillies by the score of 2-1, but we saw a conflagration that occurred about towards the end of the second period. An injury happened. Tyler, you have a little report on that for the best player, Jake Costa for the Hillies.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for the Hillies, and we really hope that Jake Costa is going to be all right, but you never like to see a player leave the game, and you never like to see a player leave a game via stretcher, via EMT. That's never a good sign, and what I was able to hear about his injury was that it was a cut, a laceration to his leg. That's obviously a cause for concern. He got tangled up with Seamus Foley down in the corner. It led to a penalty on the play against the Highlanders. And so we obviously wish the best for Jay Costa, who's having himself a great year, junior forward. He's got one more year left still with Haverhill, but hopefully it's nothing too serious and he's able to return to finish out his junior season.
No doubt about that. He was able to skate off the ice after he was able to get back up on his skates. So hopefully the laceration is not a really bad one. We will definitely think positive thoughts about Jake Costa, but we've got a third period of hockey ahead of us. Highlanders down by down by a goal, down 2-1. Could have been 2 goals though, because the Hillies worked a scoring opportunity late in that period, even after Costa was out. So the Highlanders need to up their defense.
Absolutely. We talked about tightening things up and trailing here by 1 in the third. The conscious effort has to be on defense, but we need to see more from this Highlanders team offensively. I know Chris Casesso's out of the lineup, but somebody's got to step up here big in this third period. They've got guys to do it.
Gauthier tries that one from the blue line, goes wide to the far side. Hillies are out with the puck as Torelli brings it into the Highlander zone. That one bounces off of a Highlander as Antonelli is able to control it and send it out. Whistle in neutral ice. It's Antonelli trying to get that one up to DeAngelis. Face-off will come down to the Hilly zone. Islanders will get a change, 14:29 remaining here in the game. Islanders down 2-1. It's Tim Jones taking this face-off for the Highlanders. Hillies able to win that one as James sends it around the boards. Tried to get it to center ice. Whistle there. As the Highlanders will be down a man. Broekman will go to the box as he was holding on to the stick. As they tried to get that pass down to center ice through the neutral zone for the Hillies. Broekman gets charged with holding on to the stick. 2 minutes, the Highlanders will be down. The power play, or the penalty kill, I should say, for the Highlanders has been good so far. They've not allowed a power play goal. They've had given up 2-man advantages. As this one worked from the point, goes wide, far side as Sheehan will cycle it deeper. Now on the far side boards, they work it behind the net. And as back there with it is Harrell. Harrell will bring it back out. Sends it here cross ice to Sheehan. Sheehan tries to get it over towards Costa, Matt Costa, and that's going to be knocked in as from the far face-off circle, Marini sent it towards the net. I think McGowan got a stick to it to redirect it into the net. Again, the Highlander defense looking uninspired in that penalty kill.
And you needed that penalty kill there, and it doesn't come through for Somerville. Now you're down by 2, and just a beautiful tip there from about the bottom of the circle. Pat McGowan able to just reach out, a one-handed deflection, got the backhand to it, not easy to do, but he just got enough to elevate it over Larkin. But that's 2 goals now the Hillies have been able to get from just about at top of the Somerville crease. They've just been too lax in front of their own goal here tonight.
Matt DeAngelis trying to get control in the Hillies zone, trying to get it out in front of the net, and he does, and it's knocked in. I don't know if DeAngelis was able to wrap that one around, but he got it into the back of the net, and it's a 1-goal difference for the Highlanders.
Well, there you go. You needed a response, and you needed somebody to pull this team back into the game, and Matt DeAngelis is certainly capable of doing that for the Highlanders. He just wouldn't be denied on that shift. Tried to wrap it in once, got stuffed at the post, but was able to emerge further from the goal line, get his stick more present to the front of the net, and just ram it through the 5-hole of Boyer. A big goal here for the Highlanders. They respond quickly to pull it to 1.
Huge as they answer back quickly at even strength with the Matt DeAngelis goal. 3-2 is the Hilly lead. 13 minutes remaining in the game. As Haverhill gets it out of their zone, Torelli sends it to center ice. Breaking in is Baker. Controlled behind the net by Doe. He poked it up but couldn't get it out. Now Doe gets it forward to Antonelli. Antonelli able to get it out of the zone but sent right back in. As that one cleared to neutral ice, sent back in by the Hillies. Shane Doe with it, brings it forward. Antonelli will poke it forward. Tim Jones now gets it into the Hilly zone. Highlanders going for the change behind the play as Broekman sends it in. Hillies control it, but Broekman able to pinch in and get that puck against the far boards. He and Owen Rosas over there sent back to the point. As that shot from the point goes wide, skating out a little backhand attempt there by Broekman, and then Broekman keeps it in the zone.
Great effort.
Broekman again at the blue line, pokes it back deeper. As Matt Broekman doing a nice job for the Highlanders in this shift. Gets it out to the point. Over here to Seamus Foley near side. He'll fire it towards the net. That goes wide. Broekman cycles it deeper. Rosas with it. Gets in, hits the referee. Good check by the referee as Rosas loses the puck. Now down ice, Marini. He's able to get it. Gets ridden off the puck by Foley. Cycled deeper by McGowan. Highlanders will control as Foley chases it out of the zone. But Lopes is able to get control in neutral ice. Broekman once again will poke that one forward as Tim Jones tries to get into the zone with it. He loses control. And now back quickly as Will James as he'll drop it to the left-hand side of the Highlander net. Cycled back by Matt Costa all the way back to the blue line. Matt D'Angelo's trying to pick that up. He'll slow things down, tries the pass, but gets stolen. As Jalbert into the zone, knocked aside by Larkin. Now DiCarlo into the zone, chasing it behind the net. Baker tries to clear. D'Angelo's had it for a second. Now Baker out with speed. Shane Doe will get the puck away from him as Doe chases it around and sends it down ice. Back and forth action as Baker tried to get it. D'Angelo's took it from him. Candelino tries to collect, but Baker comes away with it. And Baker will fire that towards the net. Robbie Larkin with the stick as he sends it aside. Puck sent out far side. Baker sends it back behind the net. Turilli gets stood up there. Knocked out by the Highlanders, being chased down by Broekman.
Hand pass here.
Hand pass is going to be the call. 9:35 remains in the game. Highlanders trailing by a goal, 3-2. Face-off coming all the way down to the Haverhill zone. Tim Jones in the face-off circle going up against Marini. Marini able to get the win. As Harrell is out with it. Now Marini, he'll send it back. As they get it through, Harrell with it. Fires it towards the goal. Strike that was Lopes. That was blockered aside by Larkin. In the corner is Marini with it. Seamus Foley will come away after the nice check. Foley unable to control. Matt Mannion chasing it down the other side. Good check by Mannion. Tim Jones will clean it up. Extra activity.
Looks like they're both going to go.
Let's see what we've got here. Both players going to the box. As Mannion will go for the Highlanders. Marini will go for the Hillies. Teams stay at even strength. 8:57 remaining in the game. Highlanders down by a goal. Matt D'Angelo's in the face-off circle, facing off with Matt Costa. That face-off won by the Highlanders, sent down ice. No icing there. Controlled behind the net by D'Angelo's. Tried to poke it home with the backhand. Knocked aside though. Highlanders tried to keep it in. As Antonelli just not quite able to keep it in. Highlanders though dump it in and D'Angelo's chases it down near boards. D'Angelo's was the goal scorer the last time for the Highlanders. Top goal scorer for the Highlanders. Over in the corner is Antonelli with it. Gets knocked away from him. Turilli has it. He'll cycle it around. Where Baker will poke it away from the boards. Now Baker gets it out of the zone, up to Costa. Turilli here near side. Good job there by Gauthier as he rode him off the puck. Broekman chases that one down. As Costa tries the little quick pass, blocked away by the Highlanders. I think D'Angelo's got to stick to that one and send it out. Icing is going to be the call. 7:55 remains in the game.
You'll take those icings there just as an opportunity to clear your zone, clear the front of your net. Hillies trying to work a pass out from below the goal line, and the Highlanders positioned well that time. They've struggled in that area here tonight, defending in front of Robbie Larkin. A good stick that time from Matt D'Angelo's.
As this one from the point goes high and wide near side. Pinching down to get it is James. He cycles it around to the far side. Highlanders come away with it after the check by Foley, but they're unable to clear it. Now they do. Hillies do control, though, in neutral ice. As Rosenthal gets it into the zone. Trying to chase it down is Lopes, but taken by the Highlanders as Foley has it. Highlanders able to clear. As Tim Jones muscles the puck away to Rosas, but cleared away now by James. As James has speed down ice. Weaving through, plays it all the way down. He's ridden off by Seamus Foley, and Robbie Larkin will hold on to it.
Good one-on-one battle there between two defensemen. James carrying the mail himself, trying to go one-on-one, and Seamus Foley just playing all body there, keeping the man in front of him along with the puck. And he allows for his goaltender to just make the play and cover.
7:07 remaining, Highlanders down by a goal. 3-2 is the score. The Hillies win that one. Baker trying to collect it, gets it back to Costa. Costa in front of the net. That one knocked aside.
Good save by Robbie Larkin, paddle down.
Now into the slot, and that's a shot for the goal. Ethan Jalbert.
Another tip out in front, Todd.
Yeah.
Jalbert taking the shot.
Trying to see who may have gotten the tip. Actually, Daigle, I'm sorry. Chris Daigle.
Another goal off a redirection as the Hillies are able to work it back to the point. Jalbert gets the shot away. It's a high shot, which can be difficult to tip. Daigle gets his stick up and does so legally, and it's over Larkin's left shoulder. Nothing Robbie can do on that.
Highlanders down by 2 now, 4-2, 6:45 remaining. Hillies able to keep traffic in front of the net, and that has been a problem for the Highlanders. DeAngelis was able to answer quickly the last time the Hillies scored. Let's see what the Highlanders can do here. It's Candelino into the corner, sends it back to Gauthier at the point. Gauthier almost got past Boyer there as he was lunging to the far side. Now Gauthier will chase it all the way down. And he's taken off the puck there as Shane Doe tries to clean it up, but we have a foul.
It's an interesting call right there. I think this one's going to benefit the Highlanders.
I believe it will. Baker, I think, is going to head to the box.
I agree with our producer, Ben Martin. I thought that looked like a clean hit on the forecheck. Once again, the Highlanders just holding on to that puck too long in their defensive zone. Gauthier does good on the retrieval, but doesn't know what to do with it next, and he's holding, and that gives your opposition time to get their forecheck involved, and I think the Highlanders are going to benefit from that whistle there. Otherwise, it could have been a 2-on-0 down low for the Hillies.
Highlanders will have the man advantage. 6:13 left in the game. 2 minutes of man advantage for the Highlanders. See if they can cut into this 2-goal lead.
It's a must-score power play here, Todd.
No question about it. Highlanders with that man advantage. As DeAngelis wins it to Foley. Foley from the point. Gives it down low, back over to Foley. Foley really quick to Doe. Doe sneaks in. Tries to get that one through, but it's knocked away. Good job there by Foley to hold it in as he sends it wide to the far side from the point. DeAngelis trying to hold, and he does. DeAngelis now with the puck. He'll try to center. Sent in. Tim Jones scoops it towards the net. Boyer down to the ice, able to sweep it aside. Now Broekman over in the corner. He's trying to get control. DeAngelis and Broekman trying to keep it in. DeAngelis, though, unable to keep it in.
Another penalty here on the Hillies.
As Tim Jones, he is hurting as he's trying to get off the ice surface. Tim Jones's right arm is definitely hurting as he's trying to get off the ice surface. Whistle on the play. Highlanders will be up 2 men now.
Some extra stick work from Haverhill. Jones took a pretty good shot, and this is a great chance for the Highlanders. Bucket of power play time, 5-on-3 time, late here in the third. Offense has been hard to come by, and you won't get much more golden of an opportunity here.
Minute 12 remaining in the two-man advantage. Timeout will be taken. I believe the Highlanders taking that timeout. Tim Jones being looked at on the Highlander bench by Michelle Kelly. Highlander trainer. 5:25 remains here in the game. Highlanders down by 2, but they do have a two-man advantage for a minute 12. And then, of course, hopefully, they might be able to score on both of these power play opportunities.
Yeah, you're looking for 2, but it starts with getting just 1. And
Yep.
the focus is at least to get 1 out of this power play time. You have to get at least 1 if you want to have any say in this game down the stretch. So the focus for the Highlanders is you just can't get too far ahead. Can't put the cart before the horse. Have to just get that first one and then work with whatever time remains on the 5-on-4. But you only get 1 timeout in hockey, and you can't take them with you. So this is a good one and a good time to take for Coach Capazzo.
No doubt about that. It's Chris Capazzo over there strategizing with his team. Also possibly giving Tim Jones a little bit of time to recover whatever the injury was to his arm. As he's being looked at by Michelle Kelly, still staying in the bench area. Tim Jones, a very physical presence in front of the net for the Highlanders, especially on the power play.
Someone who's a leader too, junior forward, has experience with this program, and the Highlanders need that. Missing Chris Casesso, such a big void now up front without him in the lineup. And Jones is one of those players who can elevate things and fill that void as best you can. It's hard to replace a player like that.
And DeAngelis will take this draw for the Highlanders. Two-man advantage for a minute 12. Highlanders win it. Doe has it. Doe sends it to Foley. Foley one time, goes high. DeAngelis gets it, pokes it in the net. Matt DeAngelis, with his second goal of the game, has made it a 1-goal game with the Hillies leading.
And that came just 9 seconds in, so the Highlanders are going to have a minute and 51 seconds of power play time to work with. So exactly what you were looking for out of the timeout. A quick strike, take advantage of the 5-on-3 time for as much as you can, and look who's back out on the ice, ready to rock and roll, Tim Jones. We'll see if that can ignite something for the Highlanders on this second power play wave, but Matt DeAngelis, do it all DeAngelis, really, Todd.
No doubt about it.
Especially with Chris Casesso out of the lineup. Those are 2 massive goals here in this third period.
DeAngelis has cut it to a 1-goal lead for the Hillies twice tonight now. See if the Highlanders can finish the comeback here with 5 minutes remaining in the game. They have a minute 40 remaining of power play as they have the man advantage. Hillies being aggressive here on the forecheck, getting control in center in neutral ice. Played all the way down. Jones will chase it as Sheehan speeds around with it. Sheehan chasing it all the way down. Now they get it to Foley here on the near boards. Costa sends it down. 4:40 remaining in the game. Minute 15 left in the power play. And we have a penalty behind the play, as Foley is going to be sent to the box.
It's good to see Sheehan made a miraculous recovery there.
Yeah, he did.
He threw a big check on to Foley, who made the mistake of retaliating, and you have to always be aware that the officials are going to have their eyes out on the retaliatory stuff, and Foley gives that extra shot back. That's going to prompt the call. But Sheehan does his job, and that's going to really deflate things here. The Highlanders had a $1:12 left on their power play.
So they will be even strength 4-on-4 for a minute 12. Then there will be 48 seconds of power play, man advantage for the Hillies.
And as frustrating as it is, Todd, at the end of the day, you're in control of your own emotions, and you have to have some sense of the game and some awareness of where things stand. Yeah, you took a pretty good thump there, but that's just an instance where you can't retaliate like that. You can't respond in that way. Foley's got to pick himself up off the ice and just keep playing. Sheehan certainly got what he wanted out of that exchange.
Highlanders win the draw. Doe has it. Lots of open ice for the Highlanders, as Shane Doe says, I'll use some of it. Doe all the way in. He'll pinch all the way down with the puck. Back to the point here to Gauthier. Back to Doe. Doe gets it. Played that out to Broekman. Broekman played it to the corner. DeAngelis picks it up. DeAngelis back to the point to Doe. Doe fires it down looking for Broekman. Goes wide into the corner. Doe keeps it in. Doe fires that one. Bouncing around and it gets by the goal. Broekman controls, gives it to DeAngelis. Highlanders controlling here 4-on-4. As DeAngelis fires that one towards the net. Bounces back. Broekman tries to control behind the net. Broekman fires it out to the point. Gauthier will fire it towards the net, and Boyer will hold on. 19 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4.
Yeah, complicating things here, Todd, is it was a double minor on Seamus Foley. So double the penalty time that the Highlanders are going to have to kill after these 19 seconds expire. And there's only 3 minutes and 43 seconds left. So Somerville's going to be short for just about the rest of regulation here, and that's really going to complicate this comeback effort.
No doubt about it, and also who they are short makes a big difference. Seamus Foley, such a vital cog both defensively and offensively. As Candelino's shot goes wide.
Boyer just got a piece of that off his blocker.
Hillies carry this one into the zone. 5 seconds remaining on 4-on-4 hockey. As Gauthier got ridden off the puck, Mannion also ridden off the puck by Baker. Mannion, though, sticking to it. He'll fire it out of the zone. Power play here for 2 minutes and 38 seconds for the Hillies as they have the man advantage. 3:10 remaining in the game. Highlanders down by a goal. They need to score on the kill.
Jones is labored here, Todd. He's still not quite 100%.
As Jones trying to chase that one down. Shot towards the net. Robbie Larkin squared up and holds on.
Yeah, it's that right arm, right shoulder. He's doubled over right now, and you wonder how much more he has left to give here in this game. You know he's going to try and gut it out for the final 2:57, but still a lot of hockey to be played this season, and sometimes you got to think of the long term, as tough as that might be.
No doubt about that. Tim Jones, a critical cog for this team. Junior center for the Highlanders. As the Hillies win this one, they've got the man advantage. Shot towards the net, stuck aside by Larkin. Gauthier pokes that one, trying to get it out. Broekman tries to get it out, but Baker controls. Baker gives it over to Sheehan. The shot goes wide. Now back here at the point, James tries to hold it in, but Broekman able to get it past him. Chased all the way down. James will get it, but Broekman's down there playing as well. Hillies come out with it, and Costa has it. Costa will circle it back. DeAngelis chases him. Turnover in neutral ice as Gauthier pokes it forward. DeAngelis chases it down. 2:08 remains in the game. DeAngelis knocked to the ice. He pokes it back. Tim Jones back out on the ice surface as Doe chases it into the corner. He'll get it away. Doe has it. He's got Tim Jones with him as Doe into the zone. Jones is a screen. Doe tries the shot, goes wide. Jones into the boards. Now Candelino unable to keep it in. 1:05 remaining. Highlanders have the goalie out as Larkin is out. Highlanders have an extra skater out to make it 5-on-5.
It's critical icing here. Haverhill still on the power play for 61 more seconds. And they ice the puck, so the Highlanders are going to get an attacking zone draw here. They've got the goaltender out, but they're still going to be short here, so this face-off is key because as much possession as you can have here, it's critical for the Highlanders.
1:37 remaining. Highlanders try to keep it in the zone. Candelino is able to. Rosas chases it down at the blue line. There's DeAngelis with it. He'll fire towards the net. How about DeAngelis has tied it up with a hat trick. 4-4 on minute 26. Short-handed. Matty DeAngelis throw the hats on the ice.
When they call him do it all, DeAngelis. How about a hat trick and a natural one at that in the third period to bring this game all the way back for the Highlanders. We said, Todd, that somebody needed to lead the way with Chris Casesso out of the lineup, and why not have it be Matty DeAngelis, who does it in all situations. None bigger than that shorthanded goal.
Highlanders trailed 3-1. Matt DeAngelis made it 3-2. They trailed 4-2. Matt DeAngelis made it 4-3. And now, shorthanded, Matt DeAngelis has made it 4-4. 1:15 remaining. 39 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Hillies. We're tied at the vet.
Game's still not over, and neither is this kill. Still have half a minute to go.
Strelli loses control. Matt Jones is in. And that's going to be knocked off the bearings is the net.
Tim Jones, whether he's got one arm, no arms, you know the effort's always going to be there. He tried barreling his way through the defense. He barreled his way all the way to the goal.
Tim
Drew
Jones
a penalty.
playing a one-armed man right now. Still on the ice battling.
So now we're going to have 4-on-4 for 24 seconds. And after all of this, the Highlanders are going to get through the Seamus Foley double minor and then jump on a power play for the rest of this game as the Hillies are going to use their timeout. They need to catch their breaths here.
Hillies taking a breath here. They led 4-2. And Matt DeAngelis has scored twice, 3 goals in the third period. Natural hat trick for Do-It-All DeAngelis, tying it up 4-4. 24 seconds remaining on even strength, 4-on-4 hockey. Then after that, there will be 36 seconds remaining of Highlander man advantage until the end of the game.
And the focus first has to be on those 24 seconds. Try and see if you can win this face-off and control the puck, because you know you're going to get that manpower advantage soon, and once you get through those 24 seconds, everything and anything on goal.
If they remain tied after the 1 minute of regulation, we will have a 5-minute overtime extra period to determine if there is a winner tonight. Really exciting. Make sure you keep track of all of the exciting Highlander sports action here on Somerville Ed TV. We have hockey and basketball in the winter, both boys and girls basketball, and of course Highlander hockey in the spring. Well, we're going to have baseball, we're going to have softball, we're going to have boys lacrosse, we're going to have girls lacrosse, and we're going to have some volleyball as well. Keep it here on Somerville Ed TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Get us those numbers. We really appreciate it when you mash those buttons. 1 minute remaining in regulation, 4-on-4 hockey for 24 seconds. As the Hillies win the draw, but DeAngelis right there as that one went up into the rafters and came down off of one of the girders. Play is stopped as the puck came off of the girder. Face off again with DeAngelis in the circle.
See if he can win it.
He does. Back to Candolino. Candolino over to Doe. Doe pinches, fires. That one blocked up and away. Puck is behind the net, and Boyer reached out and was able to get the glove on it, I believe.
I think the puck hopped up on the side of the net there, got caught up in the apron, which is why they blew that play dead. Face-off will remain inside the Hillies zone. Foley's out of the box in 8 seconds.
8 seconds remaining in 4-on-4 hockey, then 36 seconds of a Highlander power play. As they try to keep it in the zone, they're unable to. Speed down ice is Hurl. As Harrell is able to get control, centers it, but DeAngelis blocks it there and gets control for the Highlanders. Now the Highlanders have the man advantage, 30 seconds to make a rush. As it's played over to Candolino. Candolino tries to get it back to Brokman. Brokman with 20 seconds left. He'll get control. Up to DeAngelis. Matt DeAngelis into the attacking zone. Tim Jones tried to scoop that one over, but got it poked away. 9 seconds remaining. Candolino carries it in. Candolino has Jones. Tried to center it, knocked away. That will do it for regulation. We're going to have 5 minutes of extra hockey as we are tied at 4s here at the vet. We will have the overtime period when we return here on Somerville Ed TV.
Is it sudden death or no?
Yeah, it should be. 4-on-4. It'll be 4 on 3.
Or 5 minute 4 on, well,
It'll be
4
4
on
on
3
3.
for the first 61 seconds.
Okay. Cool.
Then there'll be 4 on 4 hockey for the next 3:59.
Right.
All that 3 on 3 stuff.
Come on, Stripes. Let's get it going.
We are back at the vet for overtime action between the Hillies of Haverhill and, of course, the Highlanders of Somerville. Todd, Harmon alongside Tyler Aragao. Tyler, 4 on 4 hockey. It will start with 3 on 4 hockey for a minute, 1 second. And then after that, for the remainder of the 5 minutes, it's 4 on 4, sudden death. First to score wins, or we end up with a tie.
Possession here is huge. The Highlanders are going to have a minute and 1 second of carryover power play time. And if they can win this opening faceoff, it starts there. Owning possession off the dot and then getting your power play set up. You don't want to waste any time here with this 4 on 3 scenario to start overtime out.
Matt DeAngelis taking the faceoff for the Highlanders against Matt Costa for the Hillies. DeAngelis is the story for the Highlanders. A natural hat trick in the third period to even matters up with a minute remaining.
Got to get this puck in quickly.
Candelino with it, drops it off. DeAngelis will carry it in. DeAngelis. Lots of ice, lots of open ice for the Highlanders. Tim Jones still out there. Gets back to Doe. Doe from the point, fires it in. Jones tried to redirected it wide. Held in by Candelino. Now DeAngelis trying against the boards to keep control. He's down on the puck, and the puck is sent towards center ice, but Doe keeps it in. DeAngelis has it. Back to Doe. Now Candelino. 22 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Doe trying to get DeAngelis on the far side. The one touch went high and wide.
They had him open.
DeAngelis brings it in. He's got it. He'll fire it towards the net. Boyer doesn't know where it is. And a quick whistle there as it came squirting out from underneath Boyer's pads.
DeAngelis almost snuck that home. Boyer just able to shut down the 5-hole. Still 7 seconds to go here, so this face-off, another critical one. And DeAngelis has been really good on the draws here.
DeAngelis steps into the circle, 7 seconds in the man advantage. Highlanders win it. Candelino back to Gauthier to Candelino. Candelino pitches in, looking for Rosas on the back door. Doesn't quite get him. Doe tries it. That one's kicked aside by Boyer.
Even strength now.
Candelino now even strength 4 on 4 hockey. As Gauthier pinches in, that one's knocked out of bounds above the Highlander bench.
We had 5 on 5 briefly after that penalty expired. Now with the quick whistle, both teams can change and we'll skate 4 on 4. See if we get a winner here in the next 3:48.
3 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. Highlanders have 5 skaters on the ice. Got to send one of them back as DiCarlo heads back. DeAngelis not on the ice right now for the Highlanders, getting a quick breath. Gauthier sends that one towards the net. It goes across the goal face. It's kept in by Tim Jones. Good job by Jones. Jones has Brokman in front of the net. He'll cycle around. He'll try to put that one home, but it's knocked away by a Hilly stick. All the way down, Gauthier tries to clear, unable to. McGowan had it. As he cycles it deeper, Gauthier gets it behind the net for the Highlanders. Now Doe with it. 3:15 remaining in overtime. As it's kept by the Hillies. It's Turilli unable to control it behind the net, but Highlanders unable to clear. It's Shane Doe now. He'll poke it around. Tim Jones will chase it down. Jones still laboring out there. Sent towards the net, knocked away as James got that one through to Larkin. That one dumped in. Highlanders going for a quick change. DeAngelis back on the ice. He's chasing that puck. As the Hillies send it all the way down. And DeAngelis will get control. 2:35 remaining in the overtime. Next goal wins it. Comes out. Handled by Candelino. Candelino will go all the way down into the corner. He's sent down in the corner. No whistle. Rosas with it. To DeAngelis at the point. Back to Rosas. As Rosas will chase that one down. 2:15 remaining in the game. Candelino will get it. Candelino from the point fires. That one knocked aside by Harrell. DeAngelis gets control. Unable to control it though. Baker stole it for a second. DeAngelis gets it to Rosas. Now DeAngelis spinning away towards the boards.
Points.
Back here to Doe. Doe from the point. Knocked aside by Harrell.
Look out.
Now the Hillies with speed. 2-on-2. Baker has it with Costa. Nice job there by Doe. Able to get his stick to it. Doe now. He's into the attacking zone. He will fire. That one is knocked wide. As Jones gets the check, the Hillies get the puck away. It's Baker with it now, right in front of us. He will dump it in. Minute 20 remaining. Doe chases it down. Highlanders looking for one more break, trying to get Brokman, but stolen away by Jalbert. Jalbert into the area. Stuck away by Larkin. Highlanders looking for speed with Doe. Doe's got Jones. Jones tries to poke it in. And Bauer's able to cover it up with 57 seconds remaining.
Great determination from Shane Doe, just keeping those skates churning up ice. Fierce back-checking effort by the Hillies. And really no chance for Jones to get a real shot away, but just the effort. 2-on-1 breaking up ice, both guys trying to stretch their strides out to get towards goal. And at the very least, it forced Max Boyer into covering up.
Boyer had to cover that one up. Face off here in the Hillies zone. 57 seconds remaining. Overtime hockey here to Florida. DeAngelis gets it, fires it. Knocked wide by Boyer. As Larkin will send that one forward. Brokman gets it to DeAngelis. DeAngelis has it. DeAngelis being harried. Able to turn the corner against James, but James gets the check. Candelino pinching in. Gets blocked. Taken by the Hillies. Candelino will take it to neutral ice. 27 seconds remaining. DeAngelis looking to make a run. As DeAngelis is in. He'll fire. That one handled by Boyer. 19 seconds remaining. Boyer holds on. We'll have another face-off in the Hilly zone.
Just going to force, at the very least, one last attacking zone draw. DeAngelis not expecting to score from distance, but you put it on net. As we said prior, you never know. And at the very least, you force the goaltender to keep it.
Tim Jones is near the goal mouth in the slot for the Highlanders. DeAngelis taking the draw. Hillies get the win, but Doe keeps it in. Doe pokes it towards the net. 13 seconds remaining. Highlanders want to get the puck to get a shot off. DeAngelis gets it in the zone. 5 seconds remaining. DeAngelis shot, and that one goes high. I believe he got the blocker on it, and that will do it. As the final shot there by Matt DeAngelis was knocked wide by Boyer, and the natural hat trick by Matt DeAngelis will get the tie for the Highlanders tonight as they battled back twice from 2-goal deficits, led by Matt DeAngelis with 3 goals in the third period for the 4-4 tie, Tyler.
They'll share the points here tonight at the Vet. Thanks to Matt DeAngelis' effort. And Matty almost had himself number 4. That would have counted at the end of overtime. But Boyer with a nice save off the blocker to keep it 4-4. And If not for Matt DeAngelis tonight, this game would have looked a lot worse for the Highlanders. They are very fortunate that their leading scorer, quite frankly, put the team on his back in the third period. And sometimes, Todd, in games like this, you need your best players to do that. You can't always count on it game in and game out, but Matty DeAngelis certainly has earned a lot of hugs here tonight from his teammates.
Matt DeAngelis with the natural hat trick, storming the Highlanders back from 2 goals down twice in the third period, able to tie it up and take the tie as they salvage the point. The Highlanders will move to 7-5-1 on the season, and the Hillies move to 5-8-1. That will do it for us here from the vet as the Highlanders try the Hillies by the score of 4-4. Thank you very much, Tyler Aragao. Excellent job as always. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Ben Martin on production, Bill Trudell on camera. I'm Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Hockey on Somerville Ed TV.